time. Let's check out today's Magic Moment covered by State Farm. Number 4 Houston avenged their only Big 12 loss of the season Monday night against number 10 Texas Tech. They took them down 69-61. Not only are the Cougars getting at least a share of the Big 12 regular season title, but they are now the first team in over a century to join an existing major conference and win back-to-back regular season titles in their very first 2 years in that conference. The last team to accomplish that feat, Lyles, Idaho, in the Pacific Coast Conference back in 1921, 1922. So we definitely don't remember that. But
No.
Look, Kelvin Sampson has had a lot of accomplishments in his illustrious career. Is winning back-to-back regular season conference titles in the Big 12 like the best accomplishment so far?
I think so. And, I think some added context here. Obviously, we all remember Phi Slamma Jamma. They were playing in the Southwest Conference at the time. There's a huge gap between that team and what Kelvin Sampson is doing now. There's not a whole lot of success in between there. And mind you, they've made 2 other conference switches since then. They played in Conference USA, obviously the AAC, and then they win their first year in the Big 12 and then do it twice. So, I mean, just to me, like having done that, and really built up this program back to a place where, like in their glory days, they're pound for pound, like they're there. And so obviously this, I think, is his biggest accomplishment up to this point, though I think you and I would probably both agree he's got more in him.
No question. I mean, I think people are talking about Auburn, talking about Duke, and rightfully so.
Yep.
Houston has kind of slid under the radar, and they could very well be cutting down the nets by the end of March. But all of this was improbable at Houston. Houston made one NCAA tournament in the 21 years prior to Kelvin Sampson arriving on campus there. And not only are they going to win back-to-back regular season titles in the quote-unquote toughest conference in basketball, some still claim, but they're going to do it by multiple games. I mean, Lyles, they've won 5 of their last 6 regular season titles in both of the AAC and the Big 12. They should have won 6 out of 6. The one they didn't was in that weird COVID year when it was like they didn't play an equal amount of games and Wichita State had like a better winning percentage. But they were the best team in that conference that year. So like the stability in today's game to do what Kelvin Sampson is doing is so rare. It doesn't happen. And they're doing it in a little bit of an old school way. But that's his way. Yeah,
it is. And the thing that gives them a shot in this time of the year, right? Because his teams are going to do one thing always, and that is defend. Right. And then when it comes to March, 6 games. You got to be able to shoot the ball good enough, not great, good enough for 6 games, especially when you defend the way that his teams defend. So the fact that, again, that they've done this in this stretch, that experience for them is going to go a long way as they proceed, obviously, here into the month of March.
They got the defense, and now we know they can shoot the ball. So look out for Houston come March. That was today's Magic Moment covered by State Farm. Here's a look at your slate of games on this Saturday, March 1st. Auburn has not won at Kentucky, like Jay Will said, since 1988. Hard to believe that is the case. Number 6, Alabama at number 5, Tennessee. Dickie V on the call there, who will make their case for a 1 seed in Knoxville. And then number 22, Arizona, taking on number 9, Iowa State. Iowa State has lost 2 straight and 5 of the last 9 as they've been bitten a little bit by the injury bug. But